QURE down 31.24%. This is Thursday, the 26th of February 2026, post market session. Yeah, during an interview on CNBC, the US FDA Commissioner Marty Makary referenced a rare disease gene therapy trial involving a borehole drilled into patients' skulls for intraventricular injection. He emphasized that in this unnamed case, a randomized control trial, RCT, showed no clinical benefit. There were procedure related risks and morbidity concerns. Despite emotional pressure to approve treatments for rare diseases, the FDA must uphold evidentiary standards. He framed the story as a defense of strict regulatory oversight in gene therapy approvals, particularly in high risk neurosurgical delivery platforms. But traders didn't hear generic example, they had AMT 130, hence this plunge we are looking at right now. So, why did they assume it was about uniQure? The comments appeared to mirror key elements of the company's Huntington disease therapy AMT 130, which uses a neurosurgical delivery method involving drilling into the skull, has been under FDA scrutiny regarding the sufficiency of its clinical data. Received prior 2025 FDA feedback suggesting the current dataset may not support a near term BLA without additional evidence. Although he did not name the company or product, the overlap was enough for algorithmic algo traders and biotech desks to react immediately. Market reaction brutal and fast. Okay, it's down as you can see. They fear that the FDA is signaling no accelerated path forward, and they are concerned that additional randomized trials may be required. Anxiety is now playing out over potential multi-year delays and higher cash burn. The move was amplified by high short interests, low float relative to trading volume, by sector fragility in 2026, social media speculation spreading faster than official clarification. The debate was the debate was this really about AMT 130? The biotech community is split into three camps. It was obviously about AMT 130. This group believes the surgical description fits too closely. The timing aligns with prior FDA feedback. The commissioner wouldn't randomly choose such a specific example. Their conclusion: the regulatory bar is higher than expected. Approval timeline likely pushed out. The second camp: it could be a competitor or historical example. Others argue several CNS gene therapies use similar delivery methods. The FDA often references anonymized past cases. No official statement confirms it was uniQure. Their conclusion: the sell off may be an overreaction to ambiguity. The third camp: this was a coordinated media hit. A louder retail faction claims the stock was vulnerable after previous FDA tension. Negative framing on financial media triggered algo selling. Large funds may have used the moment to accumulate at lower prices. They point to sudden volume spikes, rebound, rapid rebound attempts intraday, lack of formal FDA enforcement action. Whether true or not, The perception of manipulation is feeling anger and deep buying. So, what the market is really waiting for. At this point, clarity matters more than speculation. Investors want explicit confirmation from uniQure on whether FDA discussions changed, clear guidance on BLA timing, transparency on whether an additional FCT is required, cash runway and financing plans if timelines extend. Without that, volatility will likely continue. Why traders are calling it oversold. Despite this drop of over 31%, bulls argue that AMT-130 still shows biomarker impact. Huntington's disease has massive unmet need. uniQure's AAV therapy platform retains value beyond one program. M&A in biotech remains active, especially in CNS and gene therapy. To them, this looks like regulatory fear plus media amplification plus algo selling, which means opportunity. The big picture. This wasn't just a 22% drop, it was a confidence shock. Makare's comments reinforced a broader theme. The FDA signaling it will not bend standards for emotionally compelling rare disease cases without solid randomized evidence. If AMT 130 ultimately meets the bar, this becomes a buying opportunity in hindsight. If not, this marks the beginning of a prolonged reset for uniQure's valuation. Right now, the stock isn't trading on data, it's trading on interpretation of tone. And until clarity arrives, expect continued volatility. You can read more in the description box below. I think this it's actually happened in the regular session of today. Yes, 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 yes. So the daily chart has recorded this weakness. So as a matter of fact, the stock, even with all of this, the stock is actually consolidating within a longer term bullish trend. Okay, the 200-day moving average, this one, on which underscores its underlying trend is sloping bullishly upwards. Lower prices are expected to remain in place up till Monday, the 2nd of March. Okay, so after that, it might attempt to bounce, but the 40-day moving average is expected to remain a staunch resistance. Yeah, we have here once by the 9th of March. It may resist it. It may resist the bounce, the bounce in yeah, the bounce that might attempt to play out, and they also might also do again on the towards the end of the month of March. Here, projections are saying 27.50, 30.30, 32.03. The stock is consolidating within a longer term, yeah, bullish trend. I think its moving average, I think, let me be sure that it is consolidating. Let me see if I can magnify and see where the moving averages are. They seem to be clustered. They seem to be clustered all around. But there might be a chance that it may not be a consolidation. I can't see what's going on here. I just want to see the order of the moving averages. But surely it is showing a lot of weakness within a longer term bearish trend. So within a longer term bullish trend. Let's see what the price pressure momentums will indicate. Okay, so let's see what we have. Okay, in the interim, the 10-day moving average is not expected to just remain pretty flat. Okay, for some reason, this volatility that is being expressed here or extrapolated here may not really affect the 10-day moving average that much up till the 16th of March. Okay, let's see. Let's just quickly glance at its 40-day, 21-day moving average, the intermediate moving average. Okay, yeah, pretty much the same as well. Quite flat with a distributive bias on the 21-day moving average. I think we can say to some extent the 10 and 21-day moving averages are aligning. Let's see, quickly see what we have on the 21-day. So far, so good. I think the two moving averages, the short and intermediate, are aligning in terms of the extrapolations we have. Yes, as well. The 30-day, the 40-day moving average, what they expected to remain flat as well. Let's have a look at the 200-day moving average. If all of them are aligning, then we might say with some confidence that maybe, yes, also the same as well. Some alignment here, not nothing really volatile as such. Maybe that's maybe an indication that indeed also maybe the stock is actually correcting. It may be correcting, not consolidating. You can see some we have some alignments there. Let's have a look at the weekly chart. Let's see what it's indicating. We want to see something like this. Let's see. It doesn't have okay. Have has extrapolations up till March, the 9th of March. We have lower prices Monday the 9th. Then after that, we may see a bounce going all the way towards the 20th of April. Is that what we have here on the daily chart? Okay, we don't have up to that. We don't have to up to that. I think they're not in alignment. They're not really in alignment. Yeah. Okay, see what you make of their QURE, and thank you very much for watching this video.